true.
But we're going to find out.
Yep.
It is 1:52, Tuesday, February 11th, in the year of our Lord, 2020. 2020, and we are on our way to the doctor's appointment. Eric, can you please describe yesterday?
Yes. So yesterday we went out and about and did errands.
It was our day. It was like my day off, the first day off I've had after basically like a month of super intense things. The Boxy bags were released January 17th. They were a hit. They took a long time.
Yeah, and so it was like we finally got caught up and we were like, hey, let's go enjoy some time off, hang out. And so what happened is we sort of did some errands, and then like halfway through the day, well, I guess we woke up in the morning and Amy didn't sleep well because she's late on her period. And so it was kind of one of those things where I was
I think I was like 2 or 3 days late by that. I think 2 days.
Yeah, like 2 days. And it was like, well, you know, it's only 2 days. There's like a window. So I was trying to.
But I've never been that late.
Yeah, but I was trying to calm her down and say like, yeah, it's probably fine. We'll just go buy a pregnancy test today, and you'll take it, and it'll probably be negative and whatever. And so we kind of just did the errands thing, which I think was in a video, like going to Target and trying new clothes on and all that sort of stuff. And so then we stopped. When we were at Target, we grabbed the pregnancy test and took it back. Amy took it, but it was one of those ones that it was a very faint line, so we're like, what the heck? This does not give us an answer that we wanted.
Well, it was really light line, really light line, but it was a line, right? It was definitely like it was there. I still don't know. We have photographic evidence. I took pictures, even of the first one.
But so then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go buy more pregnancy tests because I don't understand this pregnancy test. So I went to Walgreens and I bought 3.
After we were doing things like with the coffee and all that.
I mean, we're doing all sorts of stuff in between.
Yeah, we had a busy day.
And so we, that's funny, I was going to turn down to go to the post office. So I went to Walgreens, I bought 3 more pregnancy tests. One of them was like a triple check pregnancy test. They had
multiple tests.
So technically she took 6 pregnancy tests yesterday. And
I'll have to double check.
And pretty much all of them said positive. And so
there was one that like we really couldn't tell. It was like the clear blue one that had like the blue plus. That one was that one was the questionable one, but everything else came back positive. And then there's one that actually said like yes, like didn't have the lines, like it just said yes, you know.
Yeah. So we decided. So we immediately got on the computer and got a doctor's appointment, and now we're gonna go and make sure with the doctor that it's 100%.
Yeah.
And so if you're watching this video, and
it's probably futurized.
It's probably been a while since we've recorded this, but we're tentatively, well, essentially, like it's those apparently are super accurate, and so we're probably pregnant. We're gonna go get a double check, but we're gonna go up to Washington to tell my family because I feel like it's important to tell them in person, and it's pretty much the only time we can do it. Yeah,
we told my parents last night after they came home from Bible study.
And so we're like, you can't be excited until we get the confirmation, right?
Yeah, because we're still like, man, we don't even know. I feel like it hasn't hit us because this was a surprise. Like, I'm sure eventually we'll tell like the long story about it, even though this is really long. But anyway, this is just our life now.
This is the beginning. So we probably announced on YouTube that we are pregnant, and so now these videos can be posted.
Anyways, this was a surprise.
Yes.
And so, which honestly, I just didn't. So I think it's still like not.
It hasn't hit me either.
I don't think it's hit us. Yeah, I don't think.
I don't know when it'll hit me. Maybe when we have a baby. I don't know. It's hard, but I do know that we have a really good excuse to go up to Washington this weekend, which is my niece's 13th birthday. And so I'm like, that's perfect.
That was really loud.
Sorry. We can say we're going to go up and surprise Abby for her birthday because 13 is a big number. She's going to be a teenager, blah, 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 blah. And then we can
also
just spring it on everybody, and it'll be really fun.
We're also going to kind of go under the thing like, hey, things have slowed down because we got caught up with the orders, and we know like we want to kind of like go up there in between launches and things like this.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect time of we finished, like we got kind of in a better space for orders, and then it's her birthday and stuff. So we're hoping no one is guessing.
Well, I'm sure somebody's like, you're pregnant, aren't you? And I'm just going to be like, yeah.
You're going to be, babe, are you going to tell them over the phone like
that? No, I'm not going to tell them over the phone. No,
you could tell them however you want though. It's your side of the family.
It is my side of the family.
But, yeah.
Maybe I'll make some epic video. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. I don't have time for that.
Yeah. So we told my parents, so one thing, we're actually getting pregnant the same amount. It's taking the same amount of time that it took my parents to get pregnant with me. It will. So they got married, then 6 years later they had me. We got married, and then it'll be 6 years later.
That's
Not
great.
me, little me.
Maybe little Eric.
Yeah, maybe little me and little Eric. But anyways, so my mom actually spent, I think it was like 19 months or something like that, trying to get pregnant. And so when she saw the positive pregnancy test, she didn't believe it. So she took a picture to like, and I think it was like a Polaroid or something like that. She took a picture so just in case it faded or whatever, like she could see and she could look and see, have other people help her. And so so she's always told me that story. And so I couldn't think of anything to tell them, but I knew that I couldn't keep a secret. So I was like, I know this story, and I know that it's kind of meaningful. So I took a picture of my pregnancy test and we just printed it out on the computer and I gave it to them, and they were happy. I don't think it's hit my dad.
Yeah,
either my mom hit her right.
Yeah, she pretty much started crying immediately.
Yeah.
But her dad, I think he's gonna do the whole wait and see till 2:30.
Kind of like us, I feel like.
Where it's like maybe then the person uses the wrong blinker. That's hilarious.
We were all like, obviously it hit us. Like, I've cried a lot. Like, I've had a whole lot of emotions so far. But
yeah, so let me tell you what happened with Amy last night. Sorry if this is too long, but this is just a lot of things to unpack right now. But so last night, Amy had like a dual crying situation where she was equally terrified and happy. And so like, I've only one or two other times I've ever seen her cry that hard before. And so she was crying pretty hard last night.
Yeah, because I was really, really happy, but also really scared. And I feel like this is just so typical me. The thing that I was most worried about is where our baby is going to take a bath, because our bathtub is like old, and it's not like, no matter how hard we clean, it doesn't like look like that sparkly white just because it's so old.
Yeah, I mean, the bathroom definitely probably should be redone.
And yeah, but anyway, and so for whatever reason, saw a positive pregnancy test, immediately started freaking out about where
are we gonna give the baby a bath? And I started laughing at her because like, the thing about Amy is
that is so me though. That is so.
Yeah. So when we first got married, there was multiple times where she was having like a reaction where deep down inside she was homesick, but she would have these like moments of just like freaking out about the tiniest, strangest thing, and I would have to pull her in close, tell her everything's gonna be okay, while not trying to laugh openly very loudly, because I would start laughing at her and I'd hug her tighter because I was laughing so hard because I couldn't let her see me laughing about how ridiculous the things that she was saying were.
But honestly, the times that I caught him laughing though, then for some reason, because like he has such a great laugh, that would just make me laugh, and then I would be able to kind of see like, oh, why am I freaking out, or why am I worrying about this?
One time it was something about our kids are never going to see Disneyland, and so I just started laughing at her because that was ridiculous.
Yeah. But I don't know. I freak out. Well, we're almost here, so we'll continue this story. Well, I guess we'll live this story.
Yeah, we'll let you know, I guess, when we know.
Now I'm not freaking out anymore.
Well, so let me fill you in.
Gosh.
Let me fill you in. So we just got back from the doctor. Are you gonna cry? Should I turn off the camera?
Well, you talk and I'll just learn.
So the doctor, she did a urine test and they tested it and she's like, oh, it came back negative. And then like 2 minutes later she comes back and she's like, no, it says positive now.
It wasn't even 2 minutes. It was
like 30 seconds later. And she's like, oh wait, it's now faintly positive. And we're like, that's what we happened at home. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
And so she's like, well, let's go do blood work. And so we went down to the lab, did blood work, and we just got the test results. And so that
we're
just
trying
gives
to like
you the
read
levels. And so we just Googled like, what did these levels mean? And Amy's currently at 209, which is a positive pregnancy. So we're positively pregnant.
Yay!
So it's official. We are
oh my gosh,
gonna have a baby
official.
in 9 months. So, oh my gosh. Okay. We have to call some people.
And so, yeah, let's call some people.
So we're gonna call
and
some
then
people.
We'll
We'll check in later. But we're gonna have a baby.
You guys know before I call my mom. But not really.
Not really. This is months probably later. But okay.
We're celebrating. What are we doing?
We're gonna have a celebration dinner at downtown. We're going to Black Tap because I really want it for dinner.
And we're going to go
for 2 now. So.
Oh my god. No, he is breaking his diet for one meal.
Just a meal, yeah, for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm excited. So
and I'm going to celebrate. Yeah, we're going to go celebrate and go shopping.
In previous videos I said like, you know, there's no food is not an excuse for celebration sort of stuff. It is for this.
First pregnancy.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So.
Kind of a big deal. We're parents, basically.
I'm a dad. I already have the dad bod, so.
Looking good.
Hello.
Hello. We are at Black Tap Burger. Got a Diet Coke. And we're going to split burger fries, mozzarella stick. And we went shopping and we did not find anything because we realized it's really hard to go shopping when you do not know if it's a boy or a girl baby yet.
Yep.
So
we're just gonna eat and
we wandered around and did some window shopping, I guess, and then we're just gonna go eat and just enjoy being together.
I wish we would have got that on camera. There was a hawk taking off next to the freeway and I almost just clipped it. It was like real close. It's a very slow flyer apparently.